What if your greatest strength slowly became your biggest burden? Imagine walking into a room and instantly noticing everyone's mood. You catch tiny facial expressions that nobody else sees. You replay conversations in your head for hours. You notice patterns before anyone mentions them. At first, it feels like a superpower, but then something changes. Your brain never seems to switch off. Every decision becomes a debate. Every silence feels meaningful. Every small mistake turns into 100 possible explanations. Psychologists sometimes call this heightened self-awareness or hyper-awareness. While awareness helps us learn and adapt, too much of it can trap us inside our own minds. Did you know your brain burns about 20% of your body's energy, even while you're resting? Imagine forcing that engine to run at full speed all day long. Today, we're exploring what happens when someone becomes too aware. Why intelligent, observant people often struggle with anxiety. Why overthinking feels impossible to escape. And why the very ability that makes you understand the world can sometimes keep you from actually living in it. Let's step inside the mind that never stops watching. People who are highly aware often begin noticing things others completely miss. A friend says, "I'm fine." Most people hear confidence. You hear hesitation, the tiny pause before they answered, the forced smile, the eyes looking away. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're completely wrong. That's the trap. Your brain becomes a prediction machine, constantly searching for hidden meanings. Evolution actually rewarded humans who spotted danger before everyone else. Thousands of years ago, noticing one unusual sound in the forest could save your life. Today, that same survival system starts analyzing text messages. Why did they use a period instead of an exclamation mark? Why haven't they replied? Did I say something wrong? Before long, your imagination fills every gap with possibilities, most of them negative. The strange part is that awareness itself isn't the enemy. It's the inability to stop searching. Over time, awareness turns inward. Instead of studying everyone else, you begin studying yourself. Every word you say gets reviewed. Every mistake gets replayed. Every awkward moment becomes a personal documentary. Psychologists call this rumination, repeating the same thoughts without reaching a solution. It's like trying to solve a maze while walking in circles. Ironically, people who think the most often struggle to make simple decisions, choosing a movie, sending a text, ordering food. Because every option creates 10 more questions. Turns out, confidence isn't always about having more information. Sometimes it's about accepting that you'll never have all of it. The most peaceful minds aren't the ones that know everything. They're the ones comfortable with uncertainty. Here's what usually happens. The overly aware person becomes incredibly empathetic. They notice when someone is struggling before anyone else. They catch details that inspire creativity. They solve problems others overlook. But there's a cost: mental exhaustion, decision fatigue, social anxiety, difficulty relaxing. Because when your attention never rests, neither does your mind. Interestingly, studies suggest practices like mindfulness don't reduce awareness. They change your relationship with it. Instead of chasing every thought, you simply watch it pass, like clouds moving across the sky. Awareness becomes observation, not obsession. And that's an important difference. Maybe being too aware isn't actually the problem. Maybe the real challenge is believing you must understand everything before you're allowed to live. Life doesn't hand out complete information. Relationships remain uncertain. The future stays invisible. People stay complicated. And that's okay. The goal isn't to notice less. The goal is to carry your awareness more lightly. Think of awareness like a flashlight. Used wisely, it helps you see the path. Pointed at your own face all day, it blinds you. The most emotionally intelligent people aren't those who analyze every moment. They're the ones who know when to stop analyzing. So the next time your mind starts building 1,000 invisible stories, pause. Take one slow breath. Look at what's actually in front of you, not what your imagination predicts, because sometimes the clearest way to understand life is to stop trying to explain every single second of it.